Diana. We are live today at the Church on the Hill in Lenox, Massachusetts on Main Street. And we are having a hook-in, our Halloween hook-in, hence the costume, hence the shirt. We're having our live annual hook-in here in Lenox, Massachusetts, which is the Berkshires. And we have got 2 floors of people hooking, vendors, and a beautiful rug show. I think Julie's coming back. Should we take a walk around and see who's here? Let's take a walk around first. And Keely, thank you for taking the video for us. So we'll look at this rug show in detail later, but you can see the rug show is set. Sharon, you're good. Okay. The rug show is, are any of your pieces here, Sharon? Did you hang something? Yeah. Here, let's look at that one. Let's look at that one. So this one, Sharon, you just did this week, right?
Yep, Little Witch.
Little Witch.
With some roving.
And Sharon, what did you use for the hair?
Roving. It's roving.
So pretty. And then your fish. This is your fish, right?
Yep, that's your diamond patterns.
Yep.
And that's metallic ribbon and more yarn.
Oh, snap. And a jewel.
And a jewel.
And a jewel. It's so soft, the yarn. It's like very chenille, isn't it?
This was, it has, this was already in it. It's like confetti in the yarn.
Oh, you're kidding, because those were the colors of the canvas, too, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
This one I recognize. This is, we'll see Kirsten downstairs, but this is Kirsten's Picasso pumpkin. And this was done with a necktie, a cut-up necktie that was in the autumn, I did that, what was it, an advent calendar for autumn last year, and this was in it. So this is her crazy piece. These are the 2 pieces that were the pattern for our last Halloween hook-in.
This is what got me into needle punch.
Stop it, really?
The first event I ever went to was yours last year, and this was in the bag.
Yeah.
And I did this
while
I was sitting at your event.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what I call this pattern, so we're just calling it Halloween Swag Bag Pattern 2024. So Mandy Cornish did this one here. This was that Janice? Oh, I wish she put a tag on it. These are the only 2 that I've seen finished from last year, which is really nice. I know this one is Barbara Cornish. This is a mini punch piece called Shoelace Lace. This is a ribbon candy hooking pattern too. Not everything here is a ribbon candy hooking pattern because people can bring whatever. Oh, this is an important one because this is the next cover.
Kat's Gallery said great to see you and said hello.
Catherine, it's great to see you too. I wish you were here. So this is the next cover of Magpie Times. This is the Santa Claus rose. So you will see this soon, hooked by Mandy Cornish. So this is one of my designs that is from the Rose Book, the upcoming Rose Book. We'll look at some others, but I see Julie down here. Julie, I want to look at your piece because the Bicycle Witch, which is now called Under the Cone Hat, right, continues to be one of the most beloved pieces ever. I mean, this piece gets so much attention every time I show it.
Oh, thank you.
It's crazy. And one of the things about, so you recognize this piece from the Haunted Rug book from last year, and this is Julie, the maker, and she has she has all of these great techniques. You use some really unusual things to do your hooking.
Yeah, scrubby yarn, yes.
Okay, so you're okay with saying it's the scrubby yarn. And it's amazing, and it has this sort of crystalline look. What else do you want to say about it, Julie? It's such an unusual piece.
Well, with the scrubby yarn, which is really fun, is because it gives you this iridescent wet look.
Yeah.
And then you can get the roving is actually the inside of this is actually roving, but you're inside the synthetic of this becomes this.
Yeah.
So like in here, in these like poofier ones, you mean?
Yeah, the 3-dimensional.
I did the scrunch. What you do is you pull the yarn, and then it scrunches, and then it makes all these different techniques that you have.
Yeah, there's a great example in your other one over here, right?
Oh, let's look at that one.
The trees.
Oh, God, let's look at that one.
Yes, this is like I scrunched the yarn here.
Oh.
And when you take the inside, the synthetic out, you get this nice clear casing. When you pull it up, you can see it's iridescent. It actually goes through.
And you even did these little beads to like mimic eyeballs in there. I think that's such a genius idea.
Thank you.
This is such a great piece. So this is for the upcoming Mystic Carpet book, which will come out in 2026. So this is one of the first pieces that we've seen done for this book yet. I was wondering when you chose this piece, I just thought, I'm not sure it's you. And I thought, what are you going to do with it? But obviously I was wrong because she did Julie Hassler with it. And yeah, we've got another unbelievable museum piece with all of this texture. I mean, what's this stuff?
That's from your grab bag from last year.
Yeah. There's a bunch of
plastic,
wacky fibers in there.
And tinsel that you put on your Christmas trees and stuff, this tinsel.
And is that what you did for this one too? Was
No,
tinsel
this
or was
is
that
a
already
yarn
like
with just a feathering on it?
beautiful?
That is so pretty. Yeah, this piece is called Treetop Ballet, so that will be out next year but so this is a preview, one of these great previews. I love what you did down here too. That is just, all of it is so well done. I see another sort of beaded applique pin thing here,
Yeah, that's a
right?
spider.
Oh my God,
It's a
you
spider
look-
for a necklace I just tagged on there.
There's so much to look at with your stuff, you know?
Thank
Isn't
you.
there?
You're looking at this one.
Yeah, we're doing a video too, is that okay?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, we're looking, because she did the Under the Cone hat, that one for the Haunted Rug book. And this is for an upcoming book, but another
This one's
Halloween
also
book.
yours, right? The
This
one
one
below?
here, the popcorn bird, yes.
Yeah, very
Oh, I
cool.
haven't seen Popcorn Bird yet.
This is it, yeah.
Oh my God, tell us about Popcorn Bird.
Well, popcorn bird is all this is that one set of yarn, hand dyed. I took the regular yarn, pulled it apart, and you get like the silk look to it. So this is another thing you can do with that yarn.
Holy
You take
mackerel.
it out, you get the feathering, the clear feathering. Then you get the regular yarn that's the typical that looks like rug hooking yarn. And this is a synthetic that's in it, so I use it as popcorn. So you get 4 different techniques. And then when you do the clear casing, you can do all the shadowing with it with any color. So this is a regular yarn, this is a clear casing. And so you get all this manipulation with the
That
yarn.
is bonkers.
Very nice.
And there's more. You can stuff this stuff, which I have.
Do you have any of these materials downstairs?
I have 'em all
So when we go
downstairs.
downstairs, let's stop with Julie and let's look at what some of this looks like, because it's hard to picture it, abstractly. But it's something that's easy to get, right? And it gives
Very
you
easy.
so many new possibilities with hooking.
And you can dye it with Easter egg dye,
Yeah, yeah,
coloring.
yeah. I mean, this is like,
And there's some natural dyes too that you can use as well,
I
right?
use I have not used the actual natural dyes, but I've used the the professional dyes
Yeah.
and Easter egg dye, food
so the
coloring
chemical
dye.
dyes like the Pro-Chem
Yeah.
and Cushing and, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So that works.
Susie B said, so many beautiful rugs.
There's a lot of pretty rugs in this show, right?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Myra, did you put a rug out?
I put your pattern.
Yep, let's see it. Myra, let's look at your rug.
That little purple one.
Yep, so this is the one, are you working on this one too, Julie, the pattern for today?
Yes, I have it
Yeah, you have
downstairs.
Midnight Dreary?
Yes, I do.
Oh, we're gonna check that out too. Midnight Dreary is the pattern that was for this party. Like, so you sign up for the party and everybody knew like, this pattern is out, so a lot of people are working on it. Myra, this is your Midnight Dreary. It came out great. I don't have my glasses on. It's a lot of yarn, right?
It's mostly, I think, and
Yeah.
sorry silk.
And sari silk.
And then you use
Oh,
like
it
a
came
cool
out
little
great.
pearl for the eye, right? That's really cool.
It is, and the bow. I would just love it. It's a sweet witch's hat. Was it a fun piece to work on?
It was a fun piece.
Great. Put you in the mood.
It did.
Oh, great. It's beautiful. I love what you've got on your neck too. What is that like
That's
a?
felted.
Oh, that's real pretty.
Oh, a felted name tag.
Yep.
Oh,
That's really
so
cool.
cool.
We did it at one of my rug hooking groups, and they were doing little pictures, and I said, no, I'm making a name.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it looks kind of like a bib, like
Yeah, I know.
a historical costume item. That's really cool. Oh, good, you found some nice stuff.
Oh, you did.
So there's a couple of vendors up here. We've got Haley from Loop by Loop and Naomi. We'll check in with them in a second. And then I'm downstairs with Kirsten Gay. So there's 4 vendors here too, which is good for a small event. Pan out the window. Look at this beautiful, autumn
Beautiful
day.
fall foliage. It's
Right?
nice.
And you and Sharon brought some pumpkins and some felted stuff and some amazing desserts. And people are asking for the recipe for the pumpkin. I don't know if it's a
Oh,
secret.
it's so easy.
Okay.
It's 1 can of pumpkin puree, 1 can of Cool Whip, and then a pack of instant pudding. It's the easiest thing ever.
What flavor of instant pudding?
Vanilla.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay.
the easiest
If
thing
there's some
ever.
downstairs, we'll end with that. because, yeah.
Okay.
So there's so many rugs here. Let's come back one more
Catherine
time.
N said, looks like a wonderful party with gorgeous rugs.
Beautiful rugs. So there were rugs that we also couldn't fit up. So we put up, my husband and my son Teddy here, put up the rugs of the people who were here first, because that was the most important. So so we do have some rugs up that I had that will be in the Mystic Carpet book. This is one of them. This is one of
Beautiful.
mine. Susan Wentworth did that one downstairs based on an Emily Dickinson quote, because death is the name of that piece. This is Campfire Witch. So some of them are from last year's Haunted Rug book. Some of them will be in the upcoming Mystic Carpet. And then some, this is another one from the Haunted Rug book. I don't see a tag on this one. And I haven't figured out who made this one
I
yet.
saw her downstairs and I can't remember her
Oh, maybe
name.
point her out
But
when
I
we
do
go
love
down.
how she put it on this.
I do too.
And then
It's
the
on
end
a
here is-
broom.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, this was called Wanda's Delivery Service. So that's in the Haunted Rug Book. This piece that
Beautiful.
Julie was just talking about, Under the Cone Hat Haunted Rug Book, that was one of the covers of, that's mine, that's one of the covers of Magpie Times. This is in the upcoming Mystic Carpet. This is the Cat's Paw sampler, and this was hooked by Maria Barton of the Star Rug Company.
Beautiful.
So she's a super well-known person. I super appreciate her doing this, but a great rendition of that. Let's see who did this one. This is, can you read that? I don't have my glasses on.
Susan Wentworth?
Oh, yeah, it's Susan Frog. She just wrote Frog. Susan. She just wrote Frog. This is a gorgeous piece. I actually saw her working on that, so it's crazy I didn't remember that. Susan has a couple of pieces in, but that is one of the beauties. This one is Autumn Harvest by Donna, wait a minute, Barbara Cornish? Oh, I haven't seen this one yet.
I
That's
love that
crazy.
one. I love the texture that
I
she
can't-
used for this
I
too.
can't believe I don't know this one because I thought I knew everything that she was doing at all times. So this is another beautiful piece. Lots of Prati in that. Really pretty. Oh, I remember. It was for Magpie Times last autumn. See, my memory only goes back like 8 months, and then everything. Yeah, no, this is. I remember it was the White Pumpkin. That's right. That was for last autumn. This is Haley. She's in there as a vendor. This is Skeleton Dance. This is her own pattern, but it is in the Haunted Rug Book. This is also in the Haunted Rug Book. This is hooked by Mandy Cornish. This is Halloween Dolls. This is another one of mine that I made for my kids, but they probably don't care. But it's funny Halloween menu with the witch going to a picnic with all of these gross foods. That one's in there. This one was hooked by Lisa Sykes. Lisa Sykes. This is one of the Poison Plant series, and I forget what plant that is. Oh, what are some poisonous plants?
I don't know.
Maybe fox. It might be deadly fox. Deadly nightshade. It's deadly nightshade. That's what it is. This one, let's see who brought this one. This is a Not Forgotten Farm. And this is Susan as well, Susan Wentworth. So this is her
beautiful.
cat from Not Forgotten Farm. Now, this is an interesting one. I'm going to come back up with Karen to talk about this because Karen just did the Chetty Camp class with Betty Ann Cormier. So I want to talk about her Chetty Camp. This one is Halloweeny by Lisa C. Oh, so cute, Halloweeny. And this is another one of Susan's. This is Susan Wentworth. This one is called, this is one of the Caswell carpet blocks. She just sort of extended it. This down here, another one by Mandy Cornish. This is Halloween Circus. This is one of my needlepoint designs from 20 years ago.
You have that one downstairs too, right? As like a purchasable item. Like
I might. I never really know what I have in stock. I haven't spent a lot of time at my table today because it's been a crazy day.
Judy Phillips said, so many masterpieces.
Oh, I know it, right, Judy? And this, of course, this one is by, this is my pumpkins. I think this is Aileen Castles. It's Kirsten's pattern, but I think Aileen Castles, hooked it. So this is Kirsten Gay's pattern, so that would be downstairs for sure. This has a lot of Waldoboro on it. Absolutely beautiful piece. That's also in the Haunted Rug Book. Now let's see who this buddy is. Crow and Pumpkin, Jeannie. Oh, it's Janine. Odalak, I always screw up her last name. So one of our nutmegs, one of my friends in Connecticut, one of the nutmegs. This is a beautiful piece. Oh, it's her mom that did it, Janine. Yeah, it's her mom that did it. This is one of her mom's rugs. We'll see if she'll come up and tell us about it. We just saw these two by Julie Hassler. Becky Burrell hooked Scarecrow Crow. That's from the Haunted Rug Book. We just saw your mom's witch here. And we covered these two. This one, Kirsten. This is another one. These two, no, this one's coming up in the Mystic Carpet. I think these are both coming up in the Mystic Carpet. These were both at Sauter Village. So those are two ribbon candy hooking designs.
Kanga said, finished and bound my first rug this week. So inspiring to see so many beautiful rugs. And then Kat's Gallery also said, everything is gorgeous.
Yeah, everybody does such nice work. And it's also beginners. There's a bunch of beginners here today. And you were a beginner last year.
Yeah,
when
and
you
I
came.
will say the rug hooking community for me, I feel like is so accepting and so, like a lot of people that do crafts and certain things, like they don't want to tell you how to do anything.
Yeah.
I feel like because my mom crafted for years, but she just got into rug hooking pretty recently, the past couple of years, and everyone's been so kind and like so helpful with it when there's any questions.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Coming from other crafts, rug hookers are, because we have
Yeah.
we have to be easygoing people
Yeah.
because of the kind of craft that we do. I mean, traditionally we cut up clothing. Sorry. and we cut it up into scraps and then we make something beautiful with it. So we're very sort of entrepreneurial, not pretentious people.
Kanga said no gatekeeping here.
No, there can't be. There can't be. There's not enough time for that, right? This is another one of Susan's down here, the witch, that little
the little ghost?
Yeah, I forget what
That's
I called
beautiful.
him. He's in the haunted rug. This is a beautiful piece by Lisbeth Bennett, Morning Witch. This is another one of Barbara Cornish's Weather Vane Witch. All three of these are in the haunted rug. This one is Kirsten. Oh, Kirsten hooked this one too. That's a ribbon candy hooking. This one's in the haunted rug book, Fire Balloons. This is one of Kirsten Gay's. This was the this was the Van Gogh challenge from maybe 3 years ago. Beautiful, typical Kirsten, many fabric piece. This one, Heidi Gambino. So this is Secret Garden. Heidi's piece. We'll ask her when we go downstairs. Another insanely stunning piece. I just love this because it feels like a much bigger rug. It's fairly big, but it's not like a carpet-sized rug, but it has the feel of it, you know? It's got such nuance. This is another upcoming one. So these are some sneak previews here that will only be at this party until next year. This is another Mystic Carpet rug, ribbon candy hooking, hooked by Mandy Cornish, right? And this piece is called Exorcising the Haunted Rug. So the haunted rug was so devastatingly exhausting for me when I finished it last year. And the party last year, Kaylee, I'm sure you remember, the books didn't come in time. I got stopped for speeding on the way to the party right outside the venue. I mean, it was all fantastic. And I wasn't speeding, dang it, I wasn't speeding. But whatever. So it was stressful. And when I finished up with that book, I really needed to reset. So this was the pattern that came out of that, Exorcising the Haunted Rug. And now I'm back into Halloween, obviously, in a big way. But yeah, that's going to be one that you see next year. You maybe recognize this from the cover of the first Magpie. That's My Secret Garden. This one's coming up next year. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is called Exotic Powders, and this is coming up in Mystic Carpet with the witch. And she just went to the apothecary, and there's some smoky mystery coming out of her pocket. So and it's like a Salem, like an old Salem setting. So Exotic Powders is coming up. You'll see this coming up in the Rose book. This is the Poet's Wife Rose, and I hooked this. I hooked it all with pot holders and stuff, so I haven't blocked it properly yet. But it's all Diane Collins' stretch velvet pot holders, Haley's pot holders in there. I'll show you, and mohair, lots of mixed fibers, and hat head. That's one of the better known pieces from the Haunted Rug book. This is hooked, except for the face, which is wool strips. The whole thing is hooked in wool bat. So unrefined wool that's already been dyed. Now this piece I had never seen before, and this is Janice Mathis. This is incredible.
The texture is really cool.
It is, isn't it? I mean, look at this background.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but like the texture in it is
Oh, I hope
amazing.
you can. It's that, it looks like that, what's that brand of yarn that begins with an M? Malabrigio. It's Malabrigio yarn. I think it is anyway. It's what it looks like. It's very nubby. And then with all of the introduction of all these other crazy colors in there. This is another one by Mandy Cornish. This is the Little Witch Theater Co. And that's coming up in the Haunted Rug book. This is the original. This is another Becky Barrio. This is the original of Wanda's Delivery Service. So that's the one that's featured in the book. And that mystery one that we have to figure out who did that one. The Haunted Rug, the cover of the Haunted Rug book. Campfire Witch, which I think is in the Haunted Rug. And Fat Cat Prim. I think that's also in the Haunted Rug book. So many people put up some beautiful rugs for this display. It was a lot to put up. It's going to be a lot to take down after one party. But let's pop in here for a minute and see who's in here. This is mostly a guild. There's 15 members of a guild called In the Loop. And they're in here. Okay. Do you want to see what you're working on? Are you working on a primitive here? Oh my God! It's got a dog. Oh my God! Look at that. This is a gorgeous piece. I thought you were. Okay. Obviously not. Okay. No, I'm thinking of someone else. Obviously not. That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Here, let's come over here. Liz, do you mind being on camera? All right. Hello. I'm here with Liz Marino. What are you working on here?
I'm doing a torn pattern. You can see this is, you tear the wool and hook it so it's really wide stripes. Well, this has been cut down because it's being made into a little leaf. So I take one of these bigger, so the wool starts out about this wide, and then I do a clip and rip it, and yeah, that's what I've been doing.
And what kind of hook are you using? Because see, when you do this kind of thing, you need a really wide hook, right?
Yeah,
Otherwise,
for sure.
it's really going to hurt your hands.
For sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And it's got to be a loose backing like linen or burlap. Right?
Yeah.
You can't do it with some monk's cloth or something.
Monk's cloth, you could do it on you, not rugboard.
How hard do you stab with that when you put a big piece in? Okay.
So quite hard, quite hard.
Yeah. So I go all the way down to open it up.
Yeah, and your hand doesn't burst.
My thumb is beginning to bother me a little bit.
And then what will you do? You switch to a different project?
Yeah, this is my travel rug because it's kind of idiot-proof. And I'm an idiot, so it's...
Oh, that's not true. Liz is working on the Endangered Species Project, right? Now, how many people are working on that now?
we have about over 100 people. It's a lot who are doing it.
So that piece, when those rugs are done, they will be seen at Sauter Village 2027
And Tigger 2027.
Yep.
So you'll have two chances in two different places
I
to see that
maybe
exhibit.
others. I'm working, but these will, I'm looking at people with
Yeah.
Rolodexes to see if I can't get into a big deal.
Well, be thinking about that out there too, because, you know, these rugs need to travel and be seen, right? It's for a project, it's for a purpose, and, as many people as possible see these endangered species. Yeah, so, and I know a lot of people are working on them right now. A lot of people have finished them already.
Some have finished. I'm going to be interviewing and doing Zoom interviews with people and posting them online.
Well, that's
And I
gonna
know
be
there's a beautiful show. You know where we went for the Wool Festival thing? They do a
Adirondacks?
in Greenwich.
Yeah.
There like right down the road from there. There's a wool show later in the year. So you'd have to ask Sharon about the dates on that because I'm not sure. But I think it's like I don't know, later in the year. I don't know.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Are you putting the feelers out actively for other galleries and venues?
But I'm like, yes. Short answer.
To be continued.
I have to be, I can't think ahead of myself. I have to stay very present with it, and
Were you expecting over 100 people to participate in this project?
that's what I was hoping for.
Okay, yeah, you got it. You
I
got
got
it,
it.
Toyota.
Yeah, people were just blown away by it and got it. All different people, all different backgrounds, all different
I think people
cultures.
are feeling right now.
I have people from Japan, from Denmark, from England, from Australia, from America, from Canada.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. It's going to be like the next really big show.
Kanga
that we
had
see.
said, "Can I get Haunted Rug Book on Amazon?"
Yeah, it is on Amazon. It's on Amazon Canada, it's on Amazon USA. So make sure that wherever you live, you get it from that Amazon. Otherwise, the shipping is going to be more than the book. But it is there. It's also at Ribbon Candy Hooking, so it's in both places. Okay. Marty, can I come visit with you? Yeah? Let's come over and see what Marty's working on. What have you been sorry here? And then I'm coming for you. Oh, this is called the Three Roses.
Beautiful.
She's right over your shoulder.
Hello. Here, I'll come this way so I can see your face a little bit better.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I like that. I love that. I love how it mimics the shape of the flower. Yeah, that's really striking. See,
Yeah.
this is a good example of when you have a great original idea. I'm sorry, I don't like the scrub thing. It looks like a scrubbing from right? It's really good. It's a great idea when you have an original idea. You just take a different color Sharpie and you just draw right over your pattern, right? Because you have to have what you want on your pattern. You just drew right over it, and now you've got a different corner. It's gonna be all four corners. Oh, the whole body. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's really cool. I love it. I love your colors too. What's your border gonna be? It's gonna be these lines here.
More chance.
absolutely gorgeous. Is this your usual color palette? I'm looking at your velvet maroon top, and I'm thinking you like those romantic colors.
I'm not like no pink one, but it seems to go with the
I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful.
Now, who's this beautiful Celtic piece? I know. They are working on. So beautiful.
she's not in the room right now.
Fair. It's beautiful.
It looks like Barbara's over here shopping with Naomi. So Naomi's stall is over here. So I'm looking at Liz's piece on the floor again, and just that's so thick, those pieces.
Yeah.
Like it's so good and primitive. So Naomi's stall is all over here. She's got all this great stuff set up, and so this is Ravensgate Primitives, and over there against the wall is Haley. So she's over here with all her stuff. Her mom's here today.
Her mom Sharon.
Her mom Sharon, another mom Sharon.
Yeah.
We're standing up here on the altar right now.
Yeah.
And again,
It's an interesting place for sure.
this is such a beautiful space.
Yeah, very rich history, and they have beautiful stained glass.
Yeah, they really do. And there's, you can't see it right now, but there's a labyrinth painted on the floor.
Yeah.
So if we
You
weren't,
can kind of see a
filled
little
up
bit
in
of the
this room.
detailing.
All right, look who it is. Look who it is. I need you on the altar.
Yeah, Barbara Cornish, right here with her pile. My buddy. Let's see what you got. No, oh yeah.
Show us all this. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It doesn't look like Naomi.
no, she's doing more, she's extending the definition.
Yes,
of
exactly.
So what are you going to work on with this?
So, because I'm fair, I bought yarn from Haley. It's gorgeous and has all of these colors in it, which is downstairs now where I share. So that was the inspiration for this pile.
Great opportunity to shop.
It is.
Yes, so pretty. We just looked at your rugs and I wanted to see that. And maybe when you sit down, we'll visit with you downstairs. Sounds good.
Perfect.
We already had breakfast
Lucy
together this morning.
Gardenia said, "Thank you for sharing this with us."
Aw, good to see you. That's Diane.
Oh, nice.
I just want to look at some of Haley's stuff.
Perfect. Ooh.
I do embroidery punching.
Oh my, can I visit with you? We're doing a live video. Oh, this is amazing. This is like an anime thing?
This is from My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, yes. I saw that.
This is actually the back of my phone. It's going to be my phone cover.
Oh my
That's
God.
so cool.
And then I brought some samples of some already done. You can pet.
Wow.
This I
that's so
did.
soft.
I colored the threads like
Oh
Dynamo.
my God. It's so low pile.
Yeah,
Can
you
I,
can pick it up.
I was gonna say, can you
can
to
touch
see your
them.
other
Yep,
ones?
touch them all you want.
Oh wow, a
Those
little
are
baby
amazing.
Yoda. So cool.
Sorry, is this the movie with the cat bus?
Yes.
Okay, yep, I loved that movie.
They were just
Wow.
random. Somebody wanted something with skulls.
This is so great. So this
That's
is the
very
tool you're
cool.
using to do this.
I just used this yesterday to do this.
Okay.
These were done with the Ultra Punch from Old Tattered Flag.
Yes.
And so, but what I did is I belong to the Tech Valley Center of Gravity in Troy, and I made.
Say that one more time.
Oh, so you're from
Center of Gravity.
a little bit.
Tech Valley Center of Gravity.
I'm sorry, yep.
That's fine. In Troy, New York.
Troy, New York.
They
Okay.
have a fiber arts department where we have looms, embroidery machines, and stuff like that. If
Oh
you're a
my
member, you get free
God,
use
what?
of all that. And then I made on the laser cutter engraver. I made these frames, and then I took the design and glued it to the back with Elmer's and let it dry. And these are actually punched from these frames. This is how I teach kids.
Stop it. This is so.
So you do this right in Troy.
Right in Troy.
They're already
Beautiful.
glued on like that. The kids can just punch
What
it.
it is when you just glue it on with Elmer's. I pull it taut and put binder clips around it until it dries, and then you trim it flush, and then you go ahead and punch.
And then you're framed too. Like
Yeah.
you got it framed already.
Yep, and some of the kids are a little rough, so I leave the binder clips on it while they're punching, and
I
then that
see.
way it doesn't
They're
pull
really
away.
stabby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are amazing.
And people that are like somewhat new to needle punch, you can punch with like a variety of different materials. You just have to change your needle, right?
This-
And punch on different fabrics.
This is Weaver's Cloth, which is any polycotton blend, 45, 55 blend, because what it is when you scratch with your finger, the fabric heals. If you pinch wrong, you can pull it out, scratch with your finger, and then you can just, it's like working on fresh fabric. This is actually cheapo muslin from Walmart that someone posted online to try, and it actually is working out fine. This is rough because I have to trim it and clean it when I'm done.
That backing, did you have to get that online as opposed to the store?
The drawing, no, I went to the store.
Oh, wow.
It was on sale on clearance on a rollback. It was $2. It's right there in their fiber department, hanging on the wall with the
God,
packs.
you're
Yeah.
giving great tips. Thank you so much.
And you can punch on a lot of different materials. Like I even have some canvas bags that I've punched with like, what is it called? Floss almost.
And if you have anything that's
Yeah.
too like loose, you just iron Wonder Under on the bottom of it, and it acts like regular cotton or weaver's cloth. So you can use
On the
any
working side?
yeah, whatever. And actually, that's a good way also to do a drawing, and then on the draw right on Wonder Under,
Oh,
and then
that's a
iron it
great
on,
idea.
and that way you can just sew.
Is that
punch
like
right through.
interfacing?
It is a type of interfacing. It's
wonder
actually a
if-
stabilizer kind of interfacing. that makes it-
And it would make it more, I wonder if any of those can go through a printer.
Yes.
Okay, so then you really could have your image on
You can
there.
have it, you can go through a printer. A lot of times people use their Cricuts with their sticky pad
yeah.
and use that instead.
Oh my
Just some
gosh.
chick said Totoro.
So, yeah.
Such a cool. I love all of your pieces, but I
Oh,
love
thank
what
you.
you're working on right now.
Thank you very much.
And the frame is nice too, because it's so shallow.
Okay, I made the frame.
Stop it. Okay, oh, it's a window pane frame. Yep.
Yeah, I just-
Oh, don't screw yourself
Oh,
up.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
I bought the gripper strips on Etsy on a secondhand gripper strip. Basically, they're slightly damaged.
Yeah,
It was
perfect.
$20. I got to make 2 frames.
Yeah.
And then just use a basting gun. And
You
then
are so capable. Oh my God.
I'm just poor. And I like
Well, me too, but I don't have great solutions. Now, you've got your pad under here in case you step right through to the table.
Right.
Okay.
It keeps me from damaging the table and from damaging the punch tool. Because most of the time you don't hit it.
No.
But if you
It's
And where would
Sometimes you
someone
do.
find something like this? A lot of times people use them for like felting, right?
Yeah,
Like
they
boards
do.
like this.
I got it. Well, this particular one I got from a group that bought a bunch for a Girl Scout, and then they didn't use them all, so I bought an extra one from them. But Amazon has them. They actually have needle felting kits, and a lot of times now the smaller pad comes with them. If you don't want to buy a pad, what you can do is take a T-shirt and you do a little loop on the bottom, and then fold it into a square, and then take the loop and roll it over the edge of the T-shirt, and then you have something that you can punch and not punch into your leg or punch onto the table.
Yeah.
So if you want to go less expensive, you can just use an old T-shirt to
Oh,
do the
that
same
is
thing.
Just some chick also said obsessed with that movie, and then she said oh, and then she said I need to make one of those.
Yeah, you just reminded me of the scene in Young Frankenstein when he stabs himself in the leg with the needle. Do you know what I'm talking about? When he's like,
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
That's why also I put the felt and everything. below
definitely
my
need
leg.
something. Yeah, some kind of armor. Well, I love what you're working on. It's super. What's your name?
My name's Heather Otis.
Yeah.
I'm from near you.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like everyone that comes to these is normally like from your neck of the woods a little bit. I lived in Hoosick Falls for the longest time. I work in Troy, so
Okay,
pretty
I actually
close.
live in Schenectady. I actually
Oh, nice.
I come over to Troy just to hang out. Like
Nice.
it's a small tri-city area. Always
Yeah.
Schenectady, Troy,
Yeah.
anywhere in there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Heather, thanks for coming.
you're welcome.
And here we are. Here is Kaylee and Shannon.
Hello.
And I'm sorry, you're finishing the amazing. Wasn't that amazing? So good. Kelly, who's holding the camera, made a bunch of these. Yes, she just gave the recipe.
For the pumpkin stuff, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, yes, pumpkin.
It's good. So it's on there.
Pumpkin dip. It's like a cheese dip that was shaped like a pumpkin.
Wasn't
Oh
that
no,
insane?
she was talking about the pumpkin, the vanilla pumpkin dessert dip. But yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Haley, I love your haircut.
Oh, thank
You
you.
look so
I'm going
great.
more. I'm embracing the natural.
Yeah, I love how it's like you've got like some little curly, crazy curlies. It's so pretty. Thank you. Easy respect.
Yeah. I haven't pulled out the blow dryer in a couple months now.
Oh yeah, I know. Eliminate all of those things. All of those time wastes.
Are these
That's why I've
Oh,
got like all
yes.
these crazy.
Halloween in every corner. And we get to look out and see the back of the rooster.
Yeah.
How's everything going downstairs?
Good, I think.
Now you're up here.
Yeah.
People are hooking away everywhere.
Just some chick said, "Where are you? I'm jealous."
Oh,
We are in Lenox, Mass.
yep.
At-
55 Main Street
Yep, 55 Main Street.
on the hill. And it's, I think this is like a church office building slash church.
Yeah, because the actual church is up the hill a little bit. That's why it's the church on the hill.
Yes, yes. But yeah, and this is Deanna's second Halloween hooking, and hopefully there'll be a third next year. So stay tuned for tickets.
Yeah, I always struggle. I'm gonna try my other
And I'm Haley. I'm part of
Here's
my
our other Sharon.
studio. Oh, and here's our other Sharon.
That's the other Sharon, my mom.
Sharon's for bookends here.
Sharon.
And the daughters, yeah.
Lucky Gardena said, "What a huge turnout, Dina."
Yeah, it's good. It's like, I think it's maybe 55 or something like that. Yeah.
And then Just Some Chick said, "I'm in Florida. I need this in my life."
Yeah, next Halloween, maybe next Halloween.
Yeah.
Because look at all this stuff. This is all Haley's Lupa Loop.
To do a Christmas one, we all fly down to her. You know,
or not
during the
such a bad
winter.
idea.
Get out of here.
Right? Yeah, look at this stuff. So this is, Haley, I was just talking about, this is the mix pack. I was just talking about your loops. Because one of my things out there has all your loops.
Do you mean the nylon?
Yeah,
think
the
we
pot
have
holder.
sold out of it today.
Oh my God, good.
People are loving hooking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. No, it's great. Yeah. Oh, I just showed it out there, but they know they can get more from you. Yeah. I mean, these are nice mixed packs of color and mixed colors, right? And then you've got, so this is all stuff that's on Loop by Loop online as well. Oh, peppermint patch. Why are they orange?
They're not orange inside. They're just
They're really good. Oh my God, thank you. This is my favorite candy.
I know.
The minty
Take it
stuff.
You might need to.
No, wait and see if other people eat them.
No, other people are.
We're all
All right, if there's one left, I'm gonna come get it. And then sari silks, right? All of the sari silks, and then these mushy, the what do you call these, Haley? Like the super thick ones, the bulkies? Okay, super bulky single
Ply. And
Single
those,
ply, okay.
And those buckets are hand dyed.
These
And
ones.
then some of the yarn down the way.
Okay, and then this is your, so you've got pieces, see, this is great, you've got the sari ribbons that are in this form, and then the full hanks of sari ribbons, so both. And then, of course, all of her patterns, right, and hooks, so this is a great beginner style, right, because you've got some of everything. And then the hand dye sale here, she's going.
And she also has some of the tools behind as well.
So good, so good.
Just Some
Some of
Chick
your
said,
shopping.
"I so wish this was closer." And she said, "Do you guys sell online by chance?"
Yep, we all do. Haley does that Loop by Loop. I'm going to visit with Naomi over there. She's at Ravensgate Primitives. I'm ribbon candy hooking, and Kirsten downstairs with me is under ribbon candy hooking. So she's her own brand, but under the umbrella of ribbon candy hooking. So there's other people in there. Hey Shay. Yeah, we all sell online. So and then Haley's. I won't touch anything because now I've got involved with food. But Haley's got all these pieces of wool out too.
Beautiful
So,
colors.
yeah, this is all Loop by Loop.
And Haley dyes a lot of this, right?
Yep.
It's beautiful.
This is like the Malabrigere stuff.
Oh, like look at this pattern. That's gorgeous.
And that's that loopy stuff like we saw in the rug out there with the bear.
Very cool. Buying more stuff, Sharon?
Yes.
What are we doing? It's not like she didn't leave the last place with 5 bags. Excuse me, I just gotta squeeze. Squeeze. Sorry.
Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. What are you working on?
Monochromatic. I've never done one before, and I said it was time.
And you chose white. I would think it would be so hard, but it's coming out great.
Right.
Absolutely
I
love
think
it.
I may put it on the back of the jacket.
I was gonna say, we gotta see the back of the jacket because there's a theme
wow.
going on here. Right, this is so beautiful. Kind of assemblage. And there's the rhinestones going across it.
When my grandmother
And you
died,
even have some lace detail on the pockets too.
yes, I got a bag of odds and ends of lace and things, and I've been trying to do things with it so I could have grandma around me.
What about the stones? Is that from her too?
Yes,
Oh my God.
all of that came from
So all that is from Grandma. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. This is coming up so pretty.
Well, thank you.
What do you think? So this is that gray you've got around.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's too wide, so I'm cutting it down.
Okay. That's a good thing to say too, right? If you're working with a strip that's really wide, because remember Liz is ripping pieces, those are very wide. If you feel like your strips are too wide, you just cut them in half with a pair of scissors, right? You don't go in for some more material. You just cut them in half with a pair of scissors. So this is your palette over here.
Yeah. These are all the everything from my stash.
That's so you're using stuff you already have to try to do this monochromatic piece.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm in your way.
So beautiful, isn't it? So beautiful. But it's coming along insanely well, impossibly well. I love it. I love it. And even more, I love grandma's stuff on your back. I love it.
Yes, thank you. I have done it.
Hey, Lynn. So Lynn is over here in Naomi. This is a live video.
Yes.
What are you deciding, Lynn? You're going to fill out this pattern?
I'm going to fill out that pattern.
Holy mackerel. All right, that's big.
Yeah, it is amazing.
We're buying some snow for her for next week.
Okay, yeah, why not, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So what are you thinking, primitives for this? Primitives, like primitive colors?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
The snow is going to be the white and the blues, kind of the icy white.
Yeah, you don't have any white blues here?
I don't, not that. See that one in the corner? I'm going to dye that, but just the barest of blues on. And then bring some washed whites. Would you like some next week at New England?
Oh my God, that's next weekend.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
well, we'll be together again next weekend. Maybe we could link up and walk through together.
Okay, I'm going to be on Sunday.
Okay. Depends on what's happening at church. I'll see if I can.
Sunday's quieter.
Okay.
Even though, New England isn't crazy, but it is Saturdays are,
Yeah, I'll look at the calendar.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to be in the area on Saturday anyway. So
Lynn lives locally to me, so we're trying to link up to go to, next weekend is the Big Fiber Festival at the Big E Fairgrounds, which is just outside Springfield, just like West Springfield, right, Massachusetts. So that's happening next weekend. But in the meantime, Naomi, your stall looks amazing.
Thank you.
We're
Barbara
gonna get
helped
next
me.
week.
She set all of this.
She is an animal. She is a feral animal.
And she gave me ideas now to do color combos to give people ideas, and I thought that was
Oh, she
kind
did
of
those. She did
that.
this, Jazz,
Yeah.
did she? So she put colors together.
Super brilliant.
Oh, she is smart.
I know.
She's a pain in the ass, but no, I'm
Oh,
Did I say that? She's one of my favorite
she
people.
is a peach. Yeah.
fabulous. Had a great time.
Thank you.
I'll go as well.
So let's head downstairs now. Are you good, Felix?
Yeah.
It's fall outside.
Beautiful.
We're doing a live video. You don't want to be in it? You want to show your mom's piece? Yeah? We were just looking at it. So your mom's name was Jeannie?
Janine. My mom's name is Janine. She taught me how to cook. And she passed away a few years ago, but she lives on.
She
Showing
lives
the stuff.
on. I feel like you had another piece of hers at one of the fiber art shows recently.
Possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a beautiful piece and it's great for
Yeah.
autumn.
We did give a lot of her stuff away to families, so
Okay.
they have a remembrance of her. But
Oh
we kept,
my
she was
God.
prolific, and we kept a lot too.
I love the shape of her bird here. It's so pretty. It's such a great autumn piece. She did. Vicky, you knew her too?
She used to sit next to me on Thursdays.
Okay.
And then when she passed, Betty Kelly took her seat. Nobody wanted to touch the seat until Betty Kelly finally stepped up. She's
that's
the one
sad,
who taught me
isn't
to
it?
hook. Her mother.
Yeah.
taught
Oh,
everyone how to
good.
hook.
She taught everyone how to hook.
Just some chicks that's so lovely.
Oh, that's a great memory piece. Love what you got. Should we shoot down here? Are you enjoying the show, Liz?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about this a little bit? Like stuff like this?
Yes.
Just so that
So,
you knew
yeah, that's a good call. So this also was hooked with wool strips by Barbara Cornish. And so this is a tote bag that she had. And this is one of the ribbon candy hooking free patterns that I put out. It's called Autumn. Just that burp was on live camera, just so you know. It was called Autumn Magic. Sorry about that. That's my daughter for sure. So she, with free patterns there, like PDF, they come on your computer. And I did a video to show you how to blow it up if you want to make it really big and print it from your home computer as opposed to like drive into Staples, right? So she made it quite big. And she hooked it, and you can see she put like the scallop trim on the edges, and she sewed it onto a bag. But the one thing you want to think about if you're going to do a project like this is if you're putting a big heavy piece on it, you need to have a thick bag. You need to have a heavy bag. You can't just put it on anything.
Or even too, there's some that have like a looser canvas,
Yes.
like not as tight, and you can punch right on those
Yes,
sometimes.
that's a great point.
And for hookers, there is still such a thing as like burlap bags, like beach bags, right? You wouldn't want to bring it like out in the rain, but it's awkward. If you can get your hand in there, you can hook directly into stuff too. So.
And then
lots of
Just Some
options.
Chicks said, is this all done by punch needle?
No, a lot of it is done. Most of it that you're seeing is done by hooking. So we'll go downstairs and we'll look at some people actually hooking in the Nutmeg Guild.
The only one that we saw so far that was punched today was the Totoro and some of her work.
Yes, so far. Although with she was doing miniature punch, that's sometimes called Russian punch. But so there's that, and that's like a sister craft. There's also traditional punch, which is much larger scale. And when you see something that is punched, it looks exactly like it's hooked with yarn because it's just a larger scale. So maybe we'll see someone using a punch needle like an Oxford punch. But what Heather was doing was mini punch. Is there a restroom up there? Yeah, there's
Right
one
there,
here.
right straight.
Okay. That's all right. So we're gonna go down and see, there's a couple of guilds and somebody's downstairs.
Just Some Chicks said, I do punch needle, rug tufting, crochet, and machine knitting.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of good stuff all at once. We're recording a live video.
And then Neely McCure said, do you have some meeting group?
Do we have some what?
Meeting group. As in, like,
Meeting
what
group.
is this, I think?
Yeah, so it depending on where in the country you are, or in Canada, there's lots of groups and there's lots of guilds. Put into the thread where you're from, and we'll see if there's a group around here that somebody knows what the meetup group is. You can come in, baby. Julie, this is your Backit, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so this caught my eye as I went in. So Julie's down here, and you've set out some of the stuff we were talking about earlier. Amazing. Jassy, are you doing good? So we'd be you can go back and when my leaving is the question. You can go back with Papa anytime. Right. Ask Barbara. Barbara's right there.
Your driver is ready.
Yeah, the driver's ready. That's gonna be that's like the title of her memoir. Your driver is ready. And it's usually me. So thank you. No, you can go anytime. You guys have the rug show up. I'm doing a live video right now. So I just said to you anytime, several times. I'm not going to say it again.
Papa's concerned about.
Okay, so Julie, you laid out, well, let's see what you're working on first. You're working on Midnight Dreary. So let's come over here and check out her. And you colored your backing, so you know what you mean to do.
Yeah, well, sometimes I color it in, with the crayon. I just take my color crayons and color it in.
You just colored it with a crayon?
Yeah, just rub it on.
Oh my God. Well, that gives you a perfect idea of where you're putting stuff, right?
As an idea, then if I want to change it up, but visually I like to have it kind of talk to me when I'm working.
Yeah.
And so then I just color it with my color crayons.
Oh my God. That's absolutely, Diana's your daughter?
Yeah, this is my daughter, Diane.
This is absolutely amazing. So you transferred it quite large.
I did,
Yeah.
and then I just flipped it over, and then I traced it on. Yeah,
And then you
I
just-
reversed it. I'm sorry.
Oh God, no, it doesn't matter to me.
Into
This is the Midnight Dreary pattern, but you're seeing it in different sizes today. People doing it lots of different ways. So it's the kind of a pattern that is fairly nondescript. So you might not realize you're seeing the pattern, and everybody's doing it so differently. It becomes interesting, right? It becomes a game of spotting the pattern. So you are doing some of your class. So this is stairs with the under the roof. Yeah. Let's look at this because this is like bonkers, crazy times.
So this is the scrubby yarn. So when you pull it, there's synthetic inside. So what you do is pinch it, pull, and what you do, you end up with this beautiful crinkle, and then you can tie it off, and you can hook it, and then what you end up with this beautiful different thing by just pulling that yarn.
So when Julie says there's a casing on the yarn, that's exactly what it is. It's like a sausage, right?
Correct.
But prettier than a sausage. But yeah, and it has this other material on the inside, and then when you do your shadows and stuff with this, it's very soft though.
Yeah, this is there it is right there. This is, I would call the roving. This is a real wool, and this becomes your wool here, but this is, I call it the roving, the synthetic. So
Wow.
now I have this soft
Just Some
stuff
Chick
here.
said, I have a lot of hobbies. That's so cool. You ladies have real talent.
Aww,
Then someone
thank
said it's
you.
glitching, but I think it's because we're in the basement.
Oh, it
here.
might
I think we're
be.
lower down,
Oh,
so it's
no.
glitching a
Was it
little.
glitching
I didn't
before?
see any, but maybe on their end.
Okay. We'll go, we can go back up, but this is all cool to look at. Ari, you can go anytime.
But you have great service down here. You should be fine.
Yeah, bring him to the hotel. Okay. Thank you to my husband, Arian.
Thank
Arian, for setting up the display, which was harrowing, to say the least. So this is such a great technique. Thank you so much for sharing this,
You're
because
welcome.
it's so cool, and it gives you so many possibilities. Right.
Totally, and then you can take the, like, little garland, string it through, you pull it through here, well, pull it through, and what you get now is this beautiful casing, but now look what it does a shimmer. So this is this stuff inside the
Oh my
casing.
God.
Yes, yep, so this shimmer here, that gives you that, this look is this here hook.
That's unbelievable.
You can stuff it with anything. I have a little I wrap it, I take the stuff out, so this becomes my roving.
Yeah, Vicki, she's using the scrubby yarn, and it has this casing on it, but she's pulling this, yeah,
Make this.
and it gives you a different fiber on the inside.
Yeah.
And that's how she's getting this crazy
And this
shiny.
is wool now, and I'm
Look at
putting
that.
wool through the casing, so now I got my beautiful wool, but now I got the shiny.
So you're
technique of it.
introducing a wool strip into the
Into
casing with
yeah.
one of these long
Oh, it's a
needles,
wool
right?
needle, yep.
Like a wool needle right there. Look at that. It has like an eyelet on it. And then you've created your
then
own
you
sort of
mix-
hybrid fiber.
Yes, and you can take your
my
casing
God.
and interlock casing after casing, and then when you dye it, you get all these other different structures. And now I took it out, Christmas dazzle, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing this, I'm gonna pull it through.
Stop it. Stop it.
And look, I get this, where's my big fluffy thing? But here you go, you get this beautiful
There's the pull
dazzle.
through. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So you just pulled this
Yeah.
piece of tinsel into the casing?
There you go. So you got little sparks,
That is absolutely crazy.
and you can hook it too.
It is another level.
And if you like to, what is really interesting, you take the needle, you can pull it out to the side and make things pop. So then when you hook this, you get a whole different look. And you can put beads in there too, if they're the right size.
You're crossing
beads.
over to just fiber artists,
Yeah.
like full stop.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are casings before you pull the colors through?
This is what the yarn normally looks like.
Okay.
And then then you pull the casing, so then you get this. This is inside the yarn. You have this, and then it becomes the clear casing once you pull out all the things. So then you get the shadow. This is a clear casing right here. So this
Oh,
is a
yeah,
clear
yeah.
casing. This is the yarn with the synthetic in it. This is the crunch look. This is with the yarn stuff. This for silk, yeah. And then you can also sew with it.
Scared me.
Yeah, yes. And then you can dye it with Kool-Aid, food coloring, and the pro-pan dyes too, yeah.
Wow.
So it's safe for children if you want to cook, no pans. Use all your things right on the top, so boil it like you do canning stuff. No oven, no microwave.
I hope all of this is going through. Is it all
I
working?
do believe so. It still
Okay.
says we're live.
But
It
this is
stopped
like
for a second to
golden.
reconnect.
Okay.
Judy Phillips said the algorithm seems to have brought a bunch of new folks to the live stream.
So fun.
I'll just do a plug here and encourage you all to check out Dina's Ribbon Candy Hooking YouTube channel and Facebook group, as well as her website. You'll find tons of friendly folks and so many resources.
Thanks, Judy. I'm so
Yeah.
glad. Yes, because this is fiber art this crosses over for everybody, right? Maybe we should look at someone rug hooking. You're rug hooking at this moment, right?
Yes, I am.
Let's check it out.
I am
So
learning.
for those of you, because I think there's some people here who are not rug hookers. Let's look at actual rug hooking happening.
Oh, no.
Liz is doing a geometric. So you are holding, right, for people who aren't rug hookers, you're holding a rug hook, and it's basically, it's like a crochet hook, but it's a little bit different. Rug hooks typically have a bit of a sharper head on them to poke through the material, and a bit of a deeper crook, right, to catch stuff. Otherwise, a lot of times crochet hooks do work. So you're literally going in, pulling up a loop of material, and it stays on the surface like this. And when people say, but doesn't it fall out right away? Does it fall out right away, Liz?
No, it doesn't.
No. It'll be there in hundreds of years. It will still be there. Yeah.
And it's working well.
It's working well. None of this is going to fall out in anybody's lifetime. This is like part of the material now. So it's a great craft. You're literally just pulling up loops. And it's as simple as that. And Liz is a beginner. She's pulling up the border here, but you've successfully already done Yeah. Strip, or like what Julie was using, like fancy fibers and things.
So beautiful. I've never done it like that before.
It's a lot of fun. Is it a lot of fun?
Yes.
She's
Oh, I
having
had
fun.
more fun learning from everyone.
Oh, I'm so glad. There's so much talent in this room and upstairs as well. There's so much talent. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, are we still good for our signal?
I think so.
Hey, Shay. How's it going? Good. We're coming over here for a second. Okay. Yes, yes. This is from magazine. Okay. And Shay's in the Nutmeg Guild, so there's a lot of nutmegs down here. Oh, this is pretty. What's this? Is that yours? Oh, that looks like might be Genesis. Yeah, this is probably Genesis. It's a piece of cut up, paisley, right? Hooking with old scarves and things is really great too. It gives you incredible texture. So you're working on the tree of life. The tree of life, and this has some proddy, which is it's cut shapes of wool with the ends sticking up, and in this case they're shaped like petals, right? So it's sticking up, and you've got a quilly here, which rug hookers will know. A quilly is like a cinnamon roll, sewn together and then stitched onto your backing. And otherwise, you've got a lot of hooking going on. This is your body over here, and I have to show this piece, right? This is your Caswell carpet, the famous blue cat. So this is a challenge that's going on in ribbon candy hooking. Really pretty. Yeah, of course. It was so easy. You can see it now. It's so stress-free. And here's your mom over here. I saw you just bought this stuff. I just bought that. What is it? Is it velvet? No. Sure. No, it's just a very high twist wool yarn. Yeah. Super. It's from Haley. Did you just hook this? Yes. You just took this.
And she's so fast. It's insane. She's so fast. It's crazy.
Oh my God. She literally just walked through the door with it and she's already got that much in. All right.
Yeah.
That looks absolutely beautiful.
It's
going to be pretty. Yeah.
Well, that's like that witch one. She's like, she told me, she's like, I got to start that witch later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Now we're back. Now we're back.
Yeah, we're in the basement at this point, so we'll be coming and going, but hopefully we stay for the most part. So, Keely, thank you for setting up my stall.
No problem.
It was way too busy. First come here. Oh, there's still some desserts left. This is the famous pumpkin dip that we were talking about. That is honestly the best dip I've ever had. And you made a whole bunch of these.
Yeah.
They've been gobbled up. Thank God there's still some left for me. That's my next move. But
you're live. Just keep doing
it's
it.
really. I'm gonna quickly go through this area
Okay.
because I think we're having a lot of the same ones in different colors. We still on?
Show your candy corn chicken because that's so funny.
Yeah. I
Love
this
that.
one. There should be more than one of him too.
I think there's one on the board over there hanging up.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You made a board for me. Yep. Yeah. There's
And
one
these are the
in there,
books.
And there's another cat. And then I did these smaller, like sugar skull pumpkins. So those are really, and they're all hand painted, so they're all one of a kind. The colors are different. And then all of the Ribbon Candy books and magazines are out. The Haunted Rug book, all of the past issues of Magpie Times. I think the other and sorry, Kirsten. So I'm bringing you to my great friend. Connectivity problems, just because we're in the basement. So your stall looks grand, and you are working on Kitty.
No, actually, I did.
So I've been working on this for a long time, so you guys may have seen it before.
Yeah, I mean it's just coming along insanely.
And you have like a whole series of cats from what my mom was telling me, right? Very cool.
Yeah, she does. Look at the standing wool she's got going here. So clever. So clever. Excellent. Because you've got your pattern book out, which looks so professional and amazing, with the different patterns you do and different color combinations, and your known patterns that we know and love. You've got your books out for the first time, right? These are your compositions and cards. Oh, these are so cool. So cool. And some of your past patterns here. I see Wilma, and which one? That's Sleeping in the Garden. Sleeping in the Garden. Frisbee Dog.
Can we move this over just a little bit? Because
Yeah,
we
sure.
can't see it in the sun.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Cool.
Frisbee dog, that's one of your iconic ones, and your custom pet portraits, which is good to know. So you can find Kirsten at Ribbon Candy Hooking, right? So if you're looking for Kirsten,
Gay collection.
yeah, it's the tab over on the left, S. Kirsten Gay. So you can find all of this stuff, any of the stuff on the table that you're looking for, just ask and you'll find Kirsten easily, right?
This is September, Deanna.
Okay, so the custom pet portrait.
And we're reconnecting.
We're reconnecting.
We're reconnecting.
We're reconnecting.
There we go.
And I was looking at your Chetty Camp piece upstairs on the display.
Yes.
So Karen just went to the Chetty Camp workshop with
Betty
Ann.
Ann. Yes.
And that was in Nova Scotia.
Yes, ma'am. And Chetty Camp.
In Chetty Camp. And that was for like a week.
It was, we were essentially, yeah. And he came with me.
And how great was that? Was it fun? Was it?
I spent really little time in the workshop itself. I had eating meals with him.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Do you think Betty Ann's going to do it?
She's already set for next year.
All right, so we're going to stay on top of that because that Chetty Camp workshop will open up again next year with Betty Ann. I'll be sure that I publicize it. because
Absolutely.
It was a great
It
experience.
was an amazing experience, and she not only taught us about Chetty Camp style, but it totally engrossed food-wise, music-wise, culturally. We learned everything that surrounded the Chetty Camp people. Yeah.
Because it's like her family.
It's
We're going
her-
up now that
yeah.
she's fourth Chetty Camp royalty.
Yeah. Fourth
Get some
generation.
circulation in my behind.
And so you worked on the piece that we saw upstairs on the
Yep.
board.
Yep.
And did you work on one piece during the week or did you work on other stuff?
I finished early, so I did start working on a sculpted piece. They also do sculpting, which I did. Was working with the other gals on Chetty Camp, and she taught me about the Waldeboro sculpting. Because her mom used to do that.
Oh my God, so much history.
Amazing history.
And then did they, I'm gonna stand up because my legs don't work anymore. That would sound so fun.
And there were gals demonstrating in some of those. They had
Oh, really?
a frame set up.
With the
right
tiny
there.
hooks?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're actually sitting there doing Chetty Camp.
I have one of those.
Story showing
Oh my gosh, this sounds so fun.
Here's,
Yeah, I can see it's like a thing.
even people who really don't know much about hooking, I don't think you could go to Chetty Camp and look at it without understanding that it's a local culture.
Yeah, it is. It's a really big deal, isn't it?
and that's one of the hooks.
Yeah, so this is what, and this one's from Betty Ann. This is one Betty Ann's
Her
husband made.
husband made.
Yeah, so we saw him making these at Tigger this past year. Yeah, he makes
Roland.
these little hooks.
Roland is his name.
Roland?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So how was Betty Ann in good spirits?
Oh,
knowing-
she was amazing.
Yeah, she was excited that so many people were interested in learning that kind
Absolutely.
of hooking. Yeah.
She was blown away that there was like a wait list.
Okay.
And
I'm so glad
I
because she
am
is
too.
such a sweet. If you're watching Betty Ann, I love you. I love what you do. I hope I can come next year. It's always a time.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I would love to carve out that time.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and what are you working on now?
This is one of Jean Shepherd's.
Oh wow, is it an elephant?
It's an elephant.
Oh
and
my
it's-
gosh, is this from Haley?
No.
Oh, that's
this-
from Jean?
Jean dyed all of these.
Oh my gosh, it's all pantyhose.
All pantyhose.
Yep, these are the nylons, right? So these are loops. Now, Karen, when you hook with them, do you cut them or do you do a double? Like, do you just keep it as a
I
loop?
just keep it. I cut them and make it a strand.
Oh, I see. You cut them off this circle.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Cut them
That's
off
great.
the donut as I go.
And it looks like this.
Yep.
Oh wow, it looks exactly like that. That's fantastic.
Well, sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's pretty damn close. I'm loving that. I love his face is a little more gray.
Yeah.
Which I like. It's easier for my eyes to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
This is very complex in here.
This is incredible.
Yeah, I
So
loved
pretty.
the way he did this.
Yeah, that's a really good way to present them.
Yep. And but it's on a shoelace.
Yep, perfect. That is so smart. That's smart.
It's very smart.
This is great because I don't know. I mean, you hook with everything. Right?
Yes, yeah.
You are
I'm learning
everything.
learning to hook with just about anything I can find.
And so we did a video, it must have been not this past spring, the spring before in Colorado.
Right.
Because we talked a lot about techniques and all the different
With
techniques that
Rebecca.
we do. With Rebecca, when I was done with Rebecca. And we talked about a bunch of your techniques. And you continue to keep accruing new styles and new techniques. You are like a sponge. I mean, it's incredible.
I love working with just about anything.
Yeah. Oh, it's so much fun. What do you think about the pantyhose as opposed to other fiber?
I'm okay with it. To be honest, though, when you see it flat like this, it's like when you pick it up, it's dark.
Okay, that's a really important thing to know.
It's really interesting, you know, because I'm a value person, and I'll see this as a certain value, and I'm learning how to understand that when you hook it up, it becomes a deeper value.
That is really good to know. Wow.
That's what I'm learning when I'm hooking. And it is fascinating.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
Because it's all optical, something next to something else. Is
Yeah. I'm just not used to having to think of it that way.
Yeah. So you have to be really thoughtful about what you choose. You're not just dipping in the rag bag. You're really looking at the colors.
Well, looking at value. Yeah, which is much more important here. Thank you.
And it's so nice, this using nylon is so smooth.
Yeah.
It just is so satisfying when it comes out.
Yep.
It's the texture is so tight and neat. It's very tidy.
Well, and the other thing I realized was after going to Chetty Camp, I'm packing a lot more than I did before I went to Chetty Camp. So now.
Yeah, because you were working so tiny with
Well,
that little tiny hook.
you have to go in every hole.
Yes.
When you're doing Chetty Camp. So I'm packing a lot more.
I already had that built in. In my head, when I see an empty hole, it's like a tick on the dog. It's so interesting to me. It's like, oh, look, I found it.
Yep.
And that is the very definition of hacking. You just shouldn't do it. Sorry.
Whatever, you can see specifically which holes you didn't cut.
Oh my gosh.
I spent another full day filling in.
Is your back showing on your one up there?
You can flip it over.
Yeah,
if
but
you
you filled in
want.
all the holes.
I tried. There might be a stray one or
I won't
two.
tell you if I see a stray one. I think that would be cool.
All right.
Kanga said ribbon candy hooking tutorials are awesome. Highly recommend if you want to give it a try.
Thank you. There's a lot on there. A lot of great interviews too. So lessons and interviews, live shows. I just want to say, hey, Nutmeg Cookers, how's it going? Yeah, you doing some beautiful work over here? Oh, awesome. Aww. These three are Nutmeg tables here. And got one of the painted designs, which is exciting. And we'll head back upstairs to close because the sorry. Something else. I'll be back down to relax. And there's one of the books. Oh, good.
Cheesecakes. Oh, and someone else is doing one of the crows. Very cool.
Let's see how much. Oh, this is my Midnight Dreary that I
perfect.
haven't started yet. So, I started it, but I haven't hooked today yet. So, yeah, this is all sari ribbon and that what's called chaotic silk. It's really messy silk, very thready. It gets caught on your dry hands. If you don't like that, I know I hate that when stuff like my socks get caught on my toes and stuff. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Cool. Mixed media.
Did you want a piece upstairs? Oh, do you want to show us the piece? Yeah, remember I said I want to see if I can find Heidi.
Perfect.
For that piece up there. Let's go back up to you. Yeah, tell us about your piece if you don't mind. Oh, it doesn't matter. So this is called the Secret Garden. Gorgeous.
And actually, it's a little sideways. It's a secret garden. I did it for my daughter.
No, is it up the wrong way?
That's okay. You can't tell really because that's There's a bunny, so he should be on the bottom.
Oh, of course.
And it's
Oh
I
my
can't remember.
God. I'm gonna switch it. Sorry.
And I can't remember the name of the pattern. It's one of my favorite. I mean the woman who did the pattern.
So it goes like this or
Goes
like
right-
this?
Just like this, right here.
Yes, right like this. All right, yeah. Let's get this up the right.
And I did it for my daughter because the bunny on there looks just like my daughter's bunny.
Okay.
And it actually had two bunnies.
It doesn't have two bunnies now.
No, well, nope. I
That's
hid one
part of the
bunny.
story, huh?
That's part of the story. I hid one bunny.
Oh, you hid one bunny.
I mean, I did a flower over it. Oops, so sorry. So this is Gizmo the bunny. It looks just like Gizmo.
Gizmo the real bunny.
Yeah. She had a bunny for 14 years. No bunny should live 14 years. And,
That's a long life for a
and
bunny.
there was another big bunny here, but I covered it up with a flower so she could just have a special Gizmo bunny.
Oh,
cool.
I see. Oh, that is so nice. You know, when I went by this rug, I said, it's so funny because it seems like a huge carpet.
Yeah.
Because it's got, like, it's such a bold statement, but it's a relatively small piece.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bigger than the
Yeah.
average rug.
No, but
piece.
it was
But it has that feel of like a carpet, you know? I mean, it's super energized and the colors are just wild. You've got a lot of primitives in there, but you've got a lot of crossover colors too.
A little shading. And then there's something else that's very, so my mother, who's how I got into rug hooking and can't hook anymore because she has macular degeneration, she can't. I mean, she hooks like oriental, like beautiful. But she finished it for my daughter and she was kind of upset that it wasn't perfect. I said, no, that's part of the charm.
Oh man.
She did this and
it
she's
can't
like,
be
oh, I have to
perfect.
take, she goes, I have to take it out.
No,
I
it
never
can't
do anything
be.
like that. I'm like, no, leave it, it's fine.
No. Handmade is the thing.
Yeah, I said, no. So anyway,
I
so.
love your background on this too, and I love your scallop to your limestone border. Right, I just love that.
And
color
I'll give a little
variation,
plug for
right?
Haley. So Haley,
Oh.
Haley helped me pick out the wool for this.
Oh wow, that's
Beautiful.
really
So
smart. It's
when
like
we were
nice
looking at this
pistachio.
earlier,
too, I thought the same. I think this is really cool. It like added more of a primitive touch to it, which I think it tied it all in.
And so she did it. But Haley,
That's part of the story.
yeah, Haley helped me pick out 3 different ones when I was at her place, and I just mixed them all together.
I love them. I love them. I love the pistachio, but I love this too. That feels soft. Is that still wool?
Yeah, it's wool.
Wow.
It's someone off of. Oh, that was. I don't know where I got that. Oh, from Maureen Rugger when I was at AFA.
Oh, right. Oh, I love it. Gizmo, that's his name?
That's his name. Gizmo's hiding.
Oh my
Yep.
God, it's such a great piece idea.
Thank
It's
you.
really nice.
It's probably my biggest rug I've ever done. It's like my second or third rug. So.
It is a really big rug. I mean, I think that's the biggest rug I've ever done, and they're comparable.
And I pulled it off the floor this morning. She's like, "Where are you taking my rug?" So,
It's here in the show. It's safe.
yes.
Oh, it looks so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
welcome. Thank
Thanks.
you. I want to just peek in and see if Liz is in there because Liz is the contact at this church. That was the reason I found the church. I called her and she was so nice. And I think she's gone for the day. But she brought some rugs. I wish I caught her earlier. I don't know if you can see the rug in there. She brought some rugs. Her mom was a rug hooker, and her mom doesn't live around here. But she brought some of her mom's rugs that are on the back of that chair. I'm sure I'm not supposed to go in there, right?
I think it's locked.
It is locked. I had to try.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that I missed her because I was so hoping to show everybody Liz's mom's rugs. I forget what state she lives on, but she's not local. But you can see in her lifetime she's been a huge rug hooker. So anyway, I think we have a lot of fun here at the party. We'll give one more look in here. Da, da, da.
I need a better look at Haley's pumpkin dress from this angle.
No, I just wanted to do one more.
One more look.
Very
Janice, are you
cool.
having fun too?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we're talking lots. Good. Sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you. So people are shopping, people are hanging their rugs up for display, and rightly so. People are learning and working on new projects, continuing on projects, connecting with old friends, and making new friends. And it is autumn here in the Berkshires. It couldn't be any prettier than it is out there right now. It is so beautiful. And I hope that next year when we do our next annual Halloween event, it will certainly be in the Berkshires again. Maybe it'll be here. I don't think we can fit any more people in here, Kim. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little tight if you have more people.
Tops. Yeah, we gotta figure out maybe. I love being here though, because I didn't mention, but the floor maybe I did mention in this room here where Haley is, there's a labyrinth painted onto the floor, which is so beautiful. It's covered up right now because there's so many people here. So we'll put some more things together, get-togethers, online stuff, in-person stuff. But in the meantime, here we have a few more hours to go. It is a super fun day in the Berkshires. I was just seeing if that was Liz, but it's not. And look for us live. I'll be back next week to a regular schedule. In the meantime, connect with everybody on our Facebook group, if you're on Facebook, which is Rug Cooking and Punch Needle Club. And thank you for tuning in. Sorry for all the interruptions to the connection. And I will see you next time at Ribbon Candy Hooking.
Do I just press the X?
I think so. Thank you. That was so long. I'm so